I've been divorced twice. Can you educate women on how to prepare for a divorce and money? Ooh.
I cheated on my ex-husband with Chad. I wouldn't say cheat because I mentally checked out.
I understand. So you were almost done with that relationship.
I was done.
It looks like the love story between Chad and Sharelle has taken a heartbreaking turn. Chad seems to be a free agent once again, and not in the football world. Ever since Sharelle Rosado announced on X, formerly Twitter, that she was finished with Chad Ochocinco Johnson, things have gone downhill fast. Chad has been openly begging for her to come back. But so far, Sharelle seems firm in her decision. How did a couple who once talked so excitedly about marriage and a future together end up at this point? Did their strong bond finally break beyond repair, or is there still hope they can fix it? Let's rewind a bit and look at how things all started. Chad, a former NFL star and Dancing with the Stars contestant, first met Sharelle, an Army veteran and a successful real estate broker, on Instagram. Sharelle admitted she had a longtime crush on Chad and wasn't shy about making the first move. She said, "He was always a crush of mine for years, tall, sexy, chocolate." Sharelle slid into Chad's DMs and he FaceTimed her almost immediately. They clicked right away and started talking like they had known each other for years. Maybe Chad had a crush on her too because their connection grew quickly. The pair exchanged numbers, built a friendship, and eventually sparked a romance. They went public with their relationship in November 2020 when Sharelle posted a cute message on Instagram celebrating Chad's win, even after the Jaguars lost their game. Things moved fast. In January 2021, Chad proposed during a family gathering with a stunning 7.5-carat oval-cut diamond ring. Sharelle was overwhelmed with emotion, saying, "I'm honestly shocked. This was absolutely beautiful, and having my family and friends there to celebrate our love made it even more special." Later in 2021, they announced they were expecting their first child together. Sharelle gave birth to their daughter in January 2022. Everything seemed picture perfect from the outside. Cute social media posts, red carpet appearances, and big smiles. But behind the happy images, trust issues were brewing. Chad has a messy history when it comes to relationships. His first marriage to Basketball Wives star Evelyn Lozada ended just 41 days after their wedding in 2012. Evelyn accused Chad of cheating, and after a heated argument where he allegedly headbutted her, everything fell apart. Chad was arrested, lost his NFL contract with the Miami Dolphins, and their VH1 reality show got canceled. Sadly, Sharelle also shared her own past mistakes. She recently admitted on her Humble Baddies podcast that she was unfaithful at the start of her first marriage with Chad. Sharelle said, "I wouldn't call it cheating because I mentally checked out, but it still left many fans surprised." With both of them carrying scars from past relationships and mistakes made along the way, maybe it's not too shocking that things ended the way they did. Now, fans are left wondering if there's any chance Chad and Sharelle will find a way back to each other, or if this is truly the end of their love story.
Did you do it because strictly you just wanted to get back at him, or you really just wanted to have sex with somebody else?
No, I felt like I had enough. I was at the end of I had enough.
She admitted that cheating on her ex-husband has made it harder for them to co-parent their son peacefully and smoothly.
It does affect my ex-husband and our relationship. We do have a child together, and
So we are co-parenting.
co-parenting, it does affect a lot. We don't communicate at all.
Yeah.
I bought my son a phone. That's how we communicate.
Even though Chad had been in several relationships before meeting Sharelle, it looks like he is single once again. Sadly, it appears that things have truly fallen apart between them. But honestly, this isn't the first time Chad has been surrounded by cheating rumors since getting engaged to Sharelle. Whispers were already floating around that he had been involved with multiple women, some of whom Sharelle even knew personally. Now it seems Sharelle has had enough. Word on the street is that the final straw was a shocking moment when Sharelle allegedly came home and caught Chad in bed with another woman. After that, she wasted no time taking to X, formerly Twitter, to announce their breakup. In her post, she wrote, "Chad and I are no longer together. Please stop tagging us. He is a free man, ladies." Chad also reposted her message, adding a sad GIF from the show Arrested Development, showing a character walking with his head down, looking heartbroken. After Sharelle dropped the news, the internet exploded with reactions. Some people were weirdly excited that Chad was back on the market. One bold fan even commented that she would love to slide into Chad's DMs now that he was single. Sharelle clapped back with humor, saying, "LOL, I hope you don't catch anything, sis." When another person accused her of pulling a publicity stunt, she shut it down quickly by replying, "I don't need clout. I'm a producer on my own show." Meanwhile, Chad has not taken the breakup lightly. He still believes that the relationship can be saved. However, he insisted that he was not the one to blame for their split. "It wasn't me," Chad said, clearly upset that Sharelle aired their dirty laundry online. He felt she didn't have to make things so public. Despite everything, Chad is still determined to get married next year. During a November 11th episode of Nightcap, Chad opened up about his situation while chatting with Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon joked that Chad looked like he was stuck in a dungeon, Chad admitted he didn't really know what to do. "If you live your relationship publicly, you gotta break up publicly," he said, trying to stay strong. "I can deal with that, though." Trying to lighten the mood, Chad joked that Shannon should moderate a sit-down between him and Sharelle to patch things up. Laughing through the pain, Chad added, "There's no point touching the stove if it's still hot. Gotta let it cool down first," showing he understood there was still too much tension between him and Sharelle right now. While Shannon encouraged both of them to keep their drama off social media, Chad defended himself by saying he only posts football-related stuff and wasn't the one making things messy. Speaking almost directly to Sharelle, he said, "You didn't have to be so public." Interestingly, Chad revealed he still plans to move forward with his wedding plans in February 2025. He explained that it was too late to cancel everything because he had already booked major performers for the event. When Shannon jokingly asked, "Do you still have your wedding tux?" Chad quickly replied, "Yes." Trying to stay positive, Chad said, "One thing I know, I'm getting married in February. I don't know who it'll be yet, but when that day comes, I'll be walking down that aisle with somebody." He mentioned that he had already paid deposits for entertainers like Brian McKnight, Anthony Hamilton, and John Legend. "I'm having an open bar too," Chad added, trying to sound excited about the celebration, even though the bride's name remains a big mystery. It's wild to think that Chad and Sharelle's love story began on Instagram, and now it has ended, with a breakup announcement on X. Some people think karma has caught up with Sharelle, especially considering her past confessions. Others believe Chad simply can't help himself when it comes to women. The big question now is, will Chad and Sharelle find their way back to each other in time for his dream wedding? Or has a new mystery woman been waiting in the wings to claim her spot at the altar? And maybe, just maybe, was this entire breakup a clever publicity stunt, like a fan suggested? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned because something tells us this story is far